3, 2, 1.
Yo, we got your back when you driving to work or driving home. If you on a plane or you at the gym or you home alone, all you gotta do to listen to the shows, turn on your phone. Two Ugly Nerds podcast, tell you what's going on. This is the podcast.
Eric is ugly and would not judge anybody else.
There's no other insult.
When did you learn that you were
Two Ugly Nerds podcast.
Welcome to the
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Toy Nerds podcast. Thanks from the Black Nerd community. I am your host, Derek, the podcast guy, aka the Godfather, and I'm always joined by Ian Berserk, music audio engineer / super producer, father dad himself.
What is going on, fellas?
Also, always joined by Geronimo, Mr. Nintendo, our resident pro streamer, aka Mr. Better Than Games than all of us.
Yeah. I just gotta put your mind to it and be willing to lose some hours of your social
It's getting
life.
out of hand, man.
Man, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta slow down, man.
Yeah, Draw, you're making us look bad, bro. You're making us, come on. Yeah.
No, man, it's not even like that.
Oh, your pace down, bro. Come on.
I just wanted to get them knocked out, man. I be buying games not finished. I'm really bad at it, so I'm glad.
Draw the nigga. We all like, yo, man, let's go for a walk, man. Let's go be healthy. Let's go for a walk. And then we get to the walk, and Gerard starts sprinting. Like, oh yeah, no, let's take. Like,
oh man, I'm feeling good for a good sprint.
Sprint. We came for a walk, bro. What are you doing? Like, that's Gerard right there. Like, we like, fam. I thought we was all just casually playing some games. This nigga.
No, tell me to try hard for running. But what's good, y'all? Glad to be here as usual. It is November when y'all listening and watching. It's November. Holy crap!
Yeah, it is. It is finally November. Thanksgiving month,
Black Friday month.
Yeah, an excuse to eat some really good food. I just like ham, honestly. I just like ham, man. I'm gonna get so much ham during this season. Honey baked. In the game, man. I love me some honey baked ham, bro. Invite me to your honey baked ham event.
And the Hawaiian roll.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Essentials.
First of all, that's Thanksgiving dinner alone, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It really is. Yeah.
I will just eat that. Well, don't get me wrong. Y'all know me. I'll also give me the mashed potatoes. Need me some mashed potatoes because I'm a mashed potato fiend.
Sure,
and some cornbread. If you follow me on Twitter, you know my name is Cornbread Connoisseur. I don't know. So I definitely there's this fancy word. I don't know. I'm gonna make one up. A delicateur of
cornbread aficionado.
Okay,
yeah, definitely a cornbread aficionado.
Professional.
Yeah, high level cornbread is needed over here.
High level.
No, yeah.
It's on this resume, fella.
You gotta come correct when you
senior level cornbread.
Senior level
cornbread analyzer. Yes, 100%.
Hell yeah.
What I would do is I would take the Hawaiian roll with the honey ham, mac and cheese, make a little sandwich out of that.
Okay.
I can see how that'd be good for y'all who enjoy that.
The secret Thanksgiving menu, they don't know about
man. Yeah, man. Stay away from the turkey, man. You don't need
turkey.
That shit dry anyway, man.
Now, here's the thing.
Whoa, wait a minute.
No, here's the thing, bro. No, that's not fair to
relax.
turkey. We be unfair to turkey every year. Get somebody who know how to make turkey.
Thank you.
That turkey can come out moist and bussin'.
Yes, but when they don't,
Bussin'.
it's the worst thing ever.
That shit tastes like
or it needs to be
cardboard,
or it needs to be hard carried by some gravy or whatever.
Bruh. Yes, hard carried.
Hard, and the mashed potato, you gotta drown it.
You gotta drown
every side to make it taste.
Let it soap up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nah. Look,
honestly, gravy carries like half.
Turkey is tough.
It really does. Gary did. Gravy.
The mashed potatoes, the turkey, the stuffing.
Free us from turkey.
Dressing, wherever you're from.
Free us from that, man. You don't have to have the turkey. If you don't know how to make the turkey,
you don't gotta
juicy and like full.
Hey, man, stick to the stuff you know, man.
You
candy yams, kind of.
You're not gonna mess that up. You're not gonna mess the ham up. I promise. Throw that in the oven, bro. Even if you don't even season it, white people, just throw it in the. I'm just joking.
The hell.
You ain't even gotta
just store oven. Fuck it. Just throw it in there. You're not gonna mess that up. I promise. It'll come out better than whatever your turkey was gonna come out.
I thought they said pre-cooked.
Turkey be dry. That is definitely.
Yeah, I'm looking
definitely for sure.
This year.
I
am.
I was gonna admit something at the top of this, but we have a little section for it, so I'll save it. Here's the thing to start on because I am tired of Warner Brothers. I am tired of them, and so we're just gonna start with this and get it off.
Yeah.
We got a clip, and honestly, I don't even know where this clip came from because I was just so annoyed when I heard just a clip of it that I didn't even go bother looking for the longer interview or whatever it was. But Ava DuVernay, she was on some sort of doing some sort of interview or talking event, whatever she was doing on like a Zoom call, and she spoke about New Gods. And basically what she said was they put it together, they had everything going on, and WB came in and was like, look, we're going to release the Snyder Cut. We're going to put out the Snyder Cut. And because the Snyder Cut is coming out, we want this to be the end of it. And this movie is too connected to that because of Darkseid, because of one character that is, well, yes, he is connected. He doesn't have to be the main, the big, it doesn't, it's not like the worlds have to collide. You don't have to show the heroes. You can focus on Apocalypse and New Genesis without ever showing us Superman or Batman or anything from Zack Snyder's Justice League other than that Darkseid character. But Warner Brothers is petty. They clearly have some sort of immense hatred towards Zack Snyder and his fan base. Some of his fan base I can understand because some of them are just idiots and annoying people. So that, don't get me wrong. We're not, again, not defending them. That being said, I think you are punishing the overall DC fandom because maybe you didn't appreciate how some people expressed their displeasure with how the Zack Snyder stuff was handled. To the point where because of one character, we can't cross over. Meanwhile, on HBO Max, they keep telling us about this multiverse. They keep telling us it's the multiverse, and they keep showing us the Flash movie, and it's multiverse and all this multiverse bullshit. And you're telling me Darkseid can't exist in two places. He can't exist. Even if you don't want to do that Darkseid, then fine, make her do a new Darkseid. You can't do that and give her the movie. No, you can't do that. And so because of that, that movie was canned before the script was even finished.
Really stupid, man. It's just,
Yeah,
I'm tired of them, bro.
whoever is on the higher ups, they're really petty, man. Just spiteful. Just like,
I really just hope WB has to sit there and hold this L as we all go watch Eternals and love it.
Man,
They said Returnals is looking like Endgame runtime.
Yeah.
well,
So that's 245, 3 hours, right?
Yeah. I'm very curious about
Eternals.
I am too.
Because apparently it's getting like low ratings or something.
Wait, Eternals is getting low ratings? I thought it was getting good reviews. Oh, we saw opposite things.
Unless let me double check.
I was seeing good things. Oh no, I guess I the first thing that popped up was they said the runtime is 2.5 hours.
It's 60% fresh, which is actually pretty low for a Marvel movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Or MCU movie, I should say.
But again, so now again, here's the thing, right?
But I know this one has a different vibe than the other one.
And that's my point, bro.
That's what I'm wondering.
This is not gonna feel some. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, you can see from the trailer there are some typical Marvel beats in there.
I honestly
you can also see it's not as typical. You can see there's moments. There are moments. I'm not gonna act like there are not moments that feel very at home. Like, yes, this is Marvel. We know what Marvel does, and that they should. It's a Marvel movie. It should have that.
But
you can tell it's different. You can tell it's different. And
real quick, and I don't mean to. I only brought just because you brought it up. New Gods and Eternals are essentially the same thing, two sides of the same coin. Like from if this is based on like one of the more not recent, one of the latest comics of the Eternals, the one I read, this should be very character driven. I mean, there's gonna be some action here. There, like, I honestly feel like the trailers are showing us. I don't want to say all, but I think most of the action. And I think it's gonna be still very character driven, like back and forth talking and stuff here and there for a lot of these characters. Now, I feel like maybe that. Like maybe I'm thinking like if you didn't like that first third of Avengers Endgame where it was really low key and they're all talking and stuff like that, trying to figure shit out. I feel like that's kind of the same vibe beginning of this, except I guess more shot beautifully, I guess. But
and that's what I think people maybe, and that's what I'm looking.
That's what I'm wondering.
A lot of the expectations because, and here's my thing. Listen to us, like we do this podcast, we dive deep into low key and the implications that it could have and all these different stuff. I like understanding the mind of not just Kevin Feige, but all these writers and directors and producers that have come together to build this Marvel universe. It's not even about whether I like Marvel or DC Comics. I'm just amazed at the size of this project that we've been able to witness in our lifetimes with these stories. So I want to know every little detail. How did this happen? And so obviously, like when I look at Eternals, the trailer tells me it's going to be a lot of talking because they're going to explain.
Yes.
We're learning a lot of the cosmic history of the MCU.
A lot of world building, even more world.
A lot
building.
of world. We're going to learn about not just the Eternals, but where they come from. So that means the Titans and all that stuff, right? Like all these bigger characters now that we're going to have to learn about, and how they're going to be, integrated into the MCU. And these are characters that I only know lightly from researching different stuff. I've admitted on here that I don't read Marvel comics like that. You know what I'm saying? I picked up a couple here or there.
Most
but
don't,
I will. Most people don't read comics anyway, so I'm not.
That's what I'm saying.
Not reading Marvel comics. That being said, what I like to do is do my due diligence. So I've read about these characters and stuff like that. You go looking for them, but you get to be headed in that direction to start hearing about these bigger characters in the MCU is insane. I can't even think of a DC movie at live action where they could start going into like the source and all this type of. I couldn't think of any of that. That's all that shit you just saw in Young Justice season 3. That's where it's gonna stay, bro. I can't see that in live action.
Right.
I can't see that. I just have to think of that's a perfect representation of what I'm saying. I could not see them potentially doing anything like that in live action because there's no build up to any of it. Marvel has done a great job of this, and I think whatever these scores are now, it's just because we haven't seen it. Critics are idiots. We know that. They're all stupid. Every last one of them. They're all idiots. They're dumb. They don't know what they're talking about, or they're driven by some sort of agenda, or there's some crazy movie buff who feels like every movie should still look like it came out in the 70s. So all these Marvel movies suck and they're ruining movies. No one's stopping you from making your shitty Sundance film movie, bro. Go make it. Don't be mad if we don't want to go see your shit, though. Marvel isn't stopping us from seeing your shit movie, bro. Has nothing to do with that. I'm so sick of film Twitter. I hate it.
Yeah, that's pretty obnoxious, man. From all angles.
Nobody cares about your shit movie, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah. Pathetic from WB.
Cowards. Like, even if you don't want to continue delving into Snyder, Zack Snyderverse and everything, it would have still been a nice nod to what we did get to see and enjoy in the Snyder cut of Justice League. And especially for me, I'll learn more about their portrayal of the gods in the DC side of things. So I don't know, man.
They're not even like they look at each other. They might have powers but not really like gods of anything. And that's the difference between like the new gods and Eternals. You know what I mean? Like the Eternals, they're like created by them to protect people.
Gods. Yeah.
But new gods are like they're different. They're really just aliens who have powers. They're no different than like Kryptonians or anything. Like New Gods and Apocalypse, two halves of the same coin, and they're no different than that. But that's their whole war and their whole story is, it's first of all, that's an amazing story. Anybody who wants to read about it, like the New God story that's an amazing. That's just it's a dope story. It is. It's really good.
I should probably sit down and look it up.
Even just watch like I tell people all the time. You do not have to go back and read every comic. I don't even know what comic to tell you to go start reading it. What I'm saying is if you want to go and even just watch like a YouTube breakdown of the story and explanation, there's nothing wrong with that. Like it is a great story. And I think watching something like that will make you want to go hop on your Comixology or wherever you get your comic books and want to pick some of these up and try to read them. So, like it is a good story, man. So, that being said, man, it's just sad. I feel sorry for Ava. And she's also obviously in a tough situation where she really can't say too much about it because I think she still has other projects with WB that aren't necessarily DC based or anything like that. I don't think it's anything DC, or maybe she is doing a DC project. I'm not sure. But I think she has something else outside of DC that she's doing with WB as well. And so she still has relationships to maintain and all of that, which I understand and I respect. But y'all know me, I'm on the side of blowing shit up. I don't like it. Why would you gonna cancel her project for no reason? No reason, and then try to shift the blame to Snyder as if he had somehow to blame for this because Snyder's fans were able to get the Justice League movie out, the Justice League Snyder cut out. Now we can't get this New Gods cut. It's very
stupid. It's very petty, very selective. Yeah.
Yeah, you're playing in our faces, man, and it's getting it to a shame because it's like they think we don't know. It's like they genuinely believe we're stupid and we would just take it. I think, oh, because the Snyder Cut came out, we can't have this. Okay, no, come on, man. We're not idiots. Like we're not idiots, and you don't have to be the big Snyder Cut believer in or lover to see that this is bullshit. Like this still doesn't make sense. So
They're doing
and
a
they
good
said that
job of
Snyder
me
Cut is
disliking them.
oh yeah, they're letting us know 100%. And the Snyder Cut is supposedly not canon. So if it's not canon, then why does it matter if this one-off movie is slightly connected to it in any way? Or if it's not canon and you really don't want to connect it, just change how Darkseid looks then. It's a new Genesis. It's a we don't know how far back they were going, but Darkseid doesn't always look like the Darkseid we see in the comics and in the animated shows and all that kind of stuff. You can have him go back. You can have her say, you know what, start further back in the timeline before he looks like this Darkseid. Like you can change things up, like you can do different shit, and they just refuse, man. They refuse to do that, and yeah. We're stuck in a loop. And then we'll just all be expected to kind of forget about it when the Batman comes out, because I'm sure that'll be good. I'm sure that'll be a good movie. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure Black Adam will be good. Like you know what I mean? I'm sure the next Shazam will be good.
I'm actually interested in I still need to watch Shazam. I've been saying this for over a year now. But yeah, I am interested in that sequel. I've been now that we kind of sort of see that they are kind of sort of doing the Black Adam movie, kind of.
Yeah.
Show them with like the hood or whatever.
Until I see that movie on an actual film reel, I don't know.
I'm excited for the idea of that movie. But yeah.
So yeah, it's yeah. Anyways. Off of that, you know what? Let's do technically speaking, and then we'll just do our little gaming convo within consulting. Here we go. Okay, so we have. Oh, technically speaking. Thanks. My bad.
Technically.
A short one here. Just that Mark Zuckerberg thought it was a good idea to rename Facebook, the brand or the parent company, not the app itself. It's renamed Meta. So Facebook retains its name. It sits under the parent company Meta. For those of you that thought that Facebook was going to be changed to Meta. Has a cute little logo here. It's an infinity symbol, which I guess it's that also seems to double as an M, I think. If that's what they're trying to go for.
It's pretty meta, if you know what I'm saying.
That's pretty meta. But yeah, that's a thing. It still remains
my business.
Yeah, it still remains to be seen how this will affect all of the companies, but under Meta, beyond just seeing from Meta instead of from Facebook under Instagram and WhatsApp and I guess Oculus. I'm not sure how that looks.
Yeah,
and I guess now you'll see it on Facebook.
Yeah.
I wonder, did it say Facebook from Facebook?
Yeah.
Did it really?
It did, yeah. It might still say it. Let me see.
Are you talking on the app?
Oh,
that's why.
On the website and everything, it would say Facebook from Facebook.
Facebook from Facebook.
You're kidding. Let me.
It might not say it anymore. Yeah, I don't see it on here now. I wonder.
It's like on the login screen.
On the log. If you close the app and open it, it says Facebook from Facebook on there. But it used to say it like how we saw on WhatsApp in the settings. It used to say it there too, but I guess it's gone now. I don't know what update they took it out, but it does. When you open it up, it does say Facebook from Facebook, bro. I promise you.
Yeah. They do seem to be diving headfirst into augmented reality, so we'll see how that plays out. They also have a Meta watch that has been the renders of which have been seen from their Ray-Ban stories.
Ray-Bans.
Yeah, they're little Ray-Bans. The Ray-Bans with the glasses. The little camera.
Oh yeah. Got you.
Yeah, they did do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Somehow
Okay.
this got leaked that way, and the watch has a camera notch on it, so you'll be able to.
That's weird too.
That is.
I saw that. I was like, wait, huh?
Yeah,
There's not a scenario where I can see myself looking at my watch as a screen or the video chat or anything like this. It's never gonna happen, bro. If I don't have my phone,
what's good?
Yeah,
I don't have my
it's an awkward thing to even.
Yeah, don't get me
hold your wrist
now,
up
don't
like
get me
that.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. When we're on, if the Meta Watch, now if you're telling me the Meta Watch is like we on some like Power Rangers, like Star Wars type shit, and it's like it's gonna pop up and they can like
hologram.
see my face, like from, and I don't have to do anything. Like
Oh,
I hold it
yeah.
up right here, and they like pop up, and they're like, "Hey man, like I want to talk." I'm all in for that. I'll trade an Apple Watch tomorrow. I'm all in for that. I just know that's how we're getting. So
Hell no.
you know, it's to me, it's pointless right now.
Yes.
But if that's where they're headed, right?
Yeah,
Respect.
Yeah, that's Facebook in a nutshell.
You know the funniest
That's
tweet I
Meta in a
saw.
nutshell. My bad.
Wait, say it again.
It's
Meta.
Meta in a
Oh,
nutshell.
yeah.
My apologies, Mark Zuckerberg. Apologies.
Yeah, I want him to come for you for misnaming his company. The funniest tweet I saw about this whole Facebook thing. Obviously, it's getting a fact wrong that the app is not changing the name from Facebook to Facebook, but from Facebook to Meta. But the tweet was, his mama named him Facebook, so I'm gonna call him Facebook. And that shit, I just thought that was hilarious. I guess nobody else think that's funny, but I thought that was funny. I thought it was hilarious. Mama named him. I don't care what y'all saying, man. You know, you said y'all call him what? You know, his mama named.
No, his mom named Facebook.
That's I'm gonna call him Facebook. I thought it was hilarious, man. That really tickled me on the Twitterverse this so yeah, there you go, guys. It literally affects nothing other than if you own stock in Facebook, the company, then you will. I don't know how they're doing that though. Well, I guess you just see a switch. You would switch from Facebook, whatever the Facebook, to whatever the Meta thing is. So there you go. Nothing too crazy. And somehow he has the term, he was able to get the name Meta on like all these social media sites and everything like that. That's how I know he has too much power, because you're telling me that nobody else had the name Meta on Twitter. How did they go about giving him that name? Somebody got forced out of that, or somebody got a fat ass payday and shut up.
Yeah, there's actually people who do that, man. They would name things
Go through patents
just to
and
get
see
that
what's
check
coming.
off of it. Yeah.
And then now you have to buy it from me. Yeah.
I forgot where it was, but PlayStation 5 was like already owned by somebody in some other country, and they weren't able to sell consoles in that area until they settled that situation.
That's smart. We should go buy Hey, who owned the PlayStation 6?
Yeah.
Let's go buy
I'm
that.
pretty sure.
Go trademark that.
PlayStation. Yeah.
Think Sony by now. They say, hey, man, trademark all them shit. Trademark PlayStation 1 through 5. That's why shit be coming out, and we think it's like leaks or something's happening behind the scenes. Now them niggas just paranoid now. Now they trademark PlayStation 70, and you think something new coming. No, they just paranoid. I don't want to get screwed. I feel them, man. I feel them. Cool. All right, man. Last topic for the day. We got some console tea. I don't have my console tea.
I didn't make tea this morning. I failed everybody.
There we go. He ain't always holding it down for us, even though it's a liquor teacup, so we know what time he on.
Well,
A little sauce today. Yeah, apologies.
The sauce.
As he sips that's tea in that wine glass, though. I know. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It could be nothing else, despite the name.
I mean, he's got a
flavored tea.
He's got a liquor teacup, so he's got to have tea in the wine glass, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Must be a tea wine glass.
Tea wine glass.
Tea wine.
Oh man, but yeah, console tea. Yeah, I guess we start with state of play. It's not state of play stuff out the way.
Yep. So state of play happened this week, Wednesday, Thursday. It was okay. Just kind of go through the quick stuff. And I guess a couple things we can actually talk about a little more. They started out announcing this game called Deathverse, Let It Die, looks like a I don't know, like another battle royale type thing. I don't know if it's free to play or not, but whatever. Kind of has this art style of like various characters and this mixture of steampunk and all this other stuff. Art style looks alright, but yeah, it's coming out next year on PS4 and PS5. This OFK indie pop thing. I'm not even sure what that is. It's something that's coming out next year on PS4 and PS5. Sorry, y'all. I don't have much for it. It's like What Is the Gorillas? We're like a indie pop band, and they had this really weird game marketing thing where you don't know what it is. That's what it is. Remember Bug Snacks? No, me either.
That was a launch
that's
title.
PS5 exclusive. Excuse
Right.
me.
I never played it. I probably missed the best game of last year. No, but Bug Snacks reappeared for the first time like almost a year, and it's getting a free. It called the Isle of Big Snacks. There's a free Bug Snacks update coming, I think, early next year. So that's neat, I guess. Just things are bigger and googly eyed and stuff. They finally showed gameplay for the new Five Nights at Freddy game, Security Breach. They finally gave a release date as well. I believe it's in December, which is kind of odd. It's too bad they missed the
Halloween window,
but
yeah.
it is what it is. This one has a different vibe anyway. It's got like this space aesthetic type thing. They're going for
It's
a
not
much different vibe.
so it's not as like holidays focused, I guess. It didn't seem these games always look cool. I just never play them because
I just don't like. I'll say it straight up. I just don't like jump scares, bro. It should piss me off.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's in December, I believe. On everything, even though Piet was on the state of play. Indie game that came out earlier this year called Death's Door. It was I think it was just on PC, and it's like one of those games that was rated really highly. It was on PC, so most of us didn't play or knew about it. But it finally got announced for PS5, PS4. It's coming out November 23rd. It's like a top-down.
Is it another roguelike?
No, I think it's more like an adventure-y type game. I don't think it's a roguelike. I think it's got this level of difficulty though, of like fighting and stuff. So I don't want to say Dark Souls because it's so easy to say Dark Souls is a hard game, but it seems to be a challenging like top down.
Dark Souls on any game and you kind of just
it's hard, guys.
It's hard. It's the hardest it can be.
Yeah, you walk around the corner and someone just bodies you. That's how hard it is. But no, I hear a lot of great things about it though. But it's coming out on PS4, PS5. November 23rd. I think it's also we'll skip over that one.
It kind of reminds me of Hades a little bit.
Yeah. It's kind of top down like that.
Yeah.
I think it adds to it as well.
All right, go to the backlog.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Keep an eye on it. Throw it on the list.
We'll skip over.
Yeah, say that for last.
Car racer. We'll do that for last. King of Fighters 15. They finally announced the black chick character. I don't know her true ethnicity in the game, but her name is Dolores. I think she's gonna be antagonist or whatever. But she deals with a lot of like earthy type attacks, which is cool. Her design leaked out like over a month ago. So ever since then, I was like, yo, a black woman character in a fighting game? Like, let's fucking go. Yeah. And they also announced the open beta test for King of Fighters 15. I think it's like the second or third week in November. Just search your Twitters and all that. You'll find all the information there. Okay, here we go. So this game called First Class Trouble was really just looks like 4K Among Us. Like, like they like we talked about before we start recording the pod. It made this game seem like this brand new concept. Like, yo,
yeah,
go into an area and figure out different tasks and things.
Yeah,
who of your friend is a rogue AI or not? And blah blah blah. It's whatever. Yeah, I mean it's whatever. It's,
the little character creator is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like I could.
Don't get me wrong. Character creator is neat. It's just funny because it's like
it's
gonna be free. It's gonna be free in November. Yeah.
Can I say that I won't give it like a little shot?
I'm gonna download it.
Maybe.
Why not?
It's free. Why not? We should try it, right? Like we should give it. We can play a couple games.
I'm definitely gonna download it. I just found it funny how they presented it in the state of play. That's all. That's all.
We have enough friends with PS5s, right? We can play this. No, yeah, I agree with you.
The majority of the friend circle now, yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at that. We didn't caught up. Look at us. Aw.
For real.
I like that for us.
Yeah, man. We all one unit on one platform now. Yeah, so it's coming out. I forgot the day, but it is November. That name got leaked out a week or so ago for like the November PlayStation Plus games.
Mm-hmm.
So when they showed it here, it was like, okay,
November
cool.
2nd.
November. Oh, so legit this week.
So
legit. Shit.
The day you hear this.
Yeah. By the time y'all hear this.
By the time you're hearing this, it should either be out or you should be able to get it soon. So that'll be out.
Shit. Oh, we'll
be out this week, maybe Friday. You guys wanna
this week?
You guys want to give it a run? I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
Let me know.
Cool. We'll ping you. We'll let everyone else know too.
We
will
do that.
That's way sooner than I expected. That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I thought it was later, but yeah, cool.
Yeah. So we got a re-reveal of Little Devil Inside this game. So I don't know. So this is one of the first games they showed last year in like the spring when they before they even showed the PS5 console look and everything. I think. Yeah, it was before that. And at the time they got flack because they had like these tribal looking characters that looked a little too ethnically insensitive. Mm-hmm. And I was like, y'all should probably maybe fix that. And they just went ghost for a long time until this week or last week. And I don't know, this trailer didn't really do much for me though. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure why.
I like the art style.
Yeah, the art style looks.
But that's not easy. That's not hard to get me on.
Yeah, there's a lot of great art style.
You get me on a cool art style, but I don't know. Don't really understand what the game's about. Don't really understand.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't really do much for me, unfortunately.
I just have to see more. I just have to see more of what it's about here.
It seems to be some form of an adventure game, but yeah, I just need to see more. They have this one picture. I guess it's part of the roadmap. It has that kind of what do you call it? I don't want to say Thomas the Tank Engine.
It does. No,
it's like hyper realistic. Okay,
yeah.
Okay, like a hyper realistic.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like a hyper realistic type of thing, like over like a town, like the grass and trees. That looks cool. I just gotta see more by it. That's all. I don't remember if they put out a release day for this. I'm skimming through. They didn't say anything. Okay, so it's safe to assume next year. So one of them. Okay, so Square Enix came through. One of the most like things people were like really hoping to see finally again was Final Fantasy 16. Because they showed that last year and then they just didn't again for a while. For still they haven't showed it again. But yeah, they showed Square Enix and it's like, oh, hold on. And then it showed Tri-Ace. And I didn't know who Tri-Ace was, the developer. And then as soon as it started up, I was like, wait a minute. This is Star Ocean. So they announced a new Star Ocean, which is an RPG. It's like one of the more niche ones, not like a Final Fantasy. It's obviously not one of those, not a Dragon Quest. Star Ocean, the Divine Force, announced for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, coming 2022. The only things I know about that series is there's only I think there's like 5, 6 of the games or whatever, but the most recent ones, have not been very good apparently. Like they're basically like HD ones or whatever. I don't know. That's just what I hear from folks online. So I saw a lot of mixed reception to this because people were like, "Oh, this is probably just gonna be bad," or people were like, "Oh, this looks like there's a little more effort." But I don't know. That's coming next year. I think maybe spring next year. No, I don't think it's spring. I'm talking about. I don't know, but it's next year for sure.
Yeah.
So it looks a lot like it looks like a couple other games like Xenoblade Chronicles X or Phantasy Star, whatever. It's kind of more like another like action RPG type thing. I'll keep an eye on it for sure. But yeah, the one thing that kind of stuck out is especially for y'all, Derek and Ian, was they announced a Kart Rider sequel, reboot, enhanced, whatever.
All of those things, I suppose.
Combined, yeah. So Kart Rider Drift. They showed a trailer, cartoony looking kart racer. Speeds to PS4. Speed in 2022. So back compatible, we play on PS5. But yeah, y'all want to talk more about that since y'all kind of more strongly resonated with that announcement. It looks fun though. I just,
Yeah.
Nah, man, it's just nostalgia.
nostalgia.
Yeah, this game was on PC for a little while as just Kart Rider. And I think it was you that put me on, Derek.
Yeah, I found it randomly searching for computer games to play because niggas ain't have systems or nothing like that.
I played Maple Story. It was free.
I mean,
downloaded it.
Yeah, this was free. Yeah, exact same shit. This was free.
Yeah. It was Mario Kart online before Mario Kart had its own online situation.
Yeah.
True, you're right.
We were able to play each other against
anybody out there. We could play solo races too. I think we could.
Yeah, you could do solo races
and
as well.
we could play each other. You had solo races, and then you had the online where you could, you know, you just out there racing whoever's out there and just random races trying to win races and earn points and customize the carts. I remember there was some kart customization.
There was some kart customization.
Yeah. I remember
at the time that. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
No. I was gonna say, like, I remember, like I said earlier before recording, like I remember seeing ads for this game, but I don't even know if I tried downloading it or not. I had a really shitty computer back in middle school, high school. So I barely could play Maple Story. Like the internet would just drop all the time. It would just drop. I have to reconnect to the servers. But I remember after a while they would advertise for a kart rider type game. And I was like, this looks kind of cool, but I never really saw a gameplay of it until much later. But that's cool that they have it on here. Or it's coming soon.
Yeah. This is really dope.
I'm gonna give it a try.
Yeah, and it's free to play, so
still free to play, which is amazing. I would have paid for this, to be honest. If they had told me it was gonna be like a $20, 30, 30, probably up to $40, I probably would have paid for it off the nostalgia of it alone, because I will, like Ian said, it was one of the first kart racers that we had. And I'll say it's maybe one of the first examples of like at least for me, of like gaming kind of connecting you with random people. But also being able to, like, you know, just have like different conversations with your friends. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was just time, like, I don't know, I guess it was just something we could do, you know what I'm saying, where we could like talk and communicate, but we were also playing a game. And it was just like, you know what I mean? Like I this almost like a precursor to Destiny type thing, really.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Or I guess an evolution on like how we used to do Unreal Tournament, because like Unreal Tournament, you know, we only had that at school. So we only played at school. Yeah. But this, you know, and I was lucky to even have the ability to play it online, because the internet wasn't great back then. But
it wasn't. You
know, we were playing it, and like it honestly was really big. So I really believe this will be crazy. Like I'm over the moon to see that they announce something like this, and that it's gonna come in. It's gonna be free to play, and
keeping with them roots, some free to play roots.
I love it. I think it's perfect, man. I think it's perfect. They will definitely get me in on. I'm trying to register for a beta. They said it's out now. They will have me in. I'm gonna try to play this beta. I'm gonna play this game when it comes out for sure.
Yeah, the beta launches on December
8th. I think it is.
Yeah.
Wow, December. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's one of those, man. Like it is really good, man. I think they I'm just surprised, because I feel like it's a game that maybe I feel like it went under the radar, and then similar to what Gerard was just saying, kind of about the the little devil inside people. It's like they just disappeared. It's like the game just disappeared. Like you couldn't really find mentions of it or downloads. And I would always have to I would spend hours searching, trying to figure out what this game was again, and I couldn't remember it. And then now to see it come back this way, I'm like, oh shit. So no, I am but I'm gonna wear this game out. Free to play. Come on, man.
Free to play.
They're gonna get at least a play or two out of this game.
They're gonna get some runs in. They're gonna get some runs. And if it's anywhere near as fun
I'll hop on
the old ones. Yeah, I'm in, man. I'm in. I can't wait, man. I'm holding off on getting the Xbox till we get this house, but I can't wait to once I get the Xbox, then I'm gonna have to go see Gerard on that Forza Horizons, because that looks like a blast too.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. That comes out this upcoming Friday. It actually comes out. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that and what's the other game that you were just playing the other day too? The other racer that you said was fun too.
Oh, Cruising Blast.
Cruising Blast. I need to grab Cruising Blast.
Yeah,
Cruising
yeah.
Blast looks like looks like a blast. I need to add that to my list. Cruising Blast looks good. So we're in a good place for some racing games. You know, a game that's a sleeper right now, Gerard, that people are saying is actually pretty decent. I just won't try it at full price.
Wait, what?
That Hot Wheels game.
You know what? I was
saying that's a good racing game, and
I was eyeing that game. I was looking at some reviews, and I was like, this looks
being
decent.
fun.
Yeah, but not $40 fun.
And that's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah, I saw that price.
Fun.
I was like, well,
maybe 20, 15.
20 sounds real good.
I think I need to add it to the list. I think I'm gonna throw it on my list, on my wish list, so I can keep up if it goes on sale. I've seen it on sale before, but I don't think the sale was good enough. So I was like,
no, I've seen it
might not have
like
been good enough. It might have been
like,
no, maybe it was like 27. Maybe I saw it was like 26.99.
Oh, wow, that's lower than I thought.
I think I saw that.
I can see 20 Black Friday.
Yeah. We got Black Friday coming up, so this is the season.
I can see it 2025.
Hey, I will say that, guys. Like I was gonna mention that earlier in the pod, and I forgot, but this is the season to start adding, like, especially, well, I'll say this. I hope they've updated the PS4 store so that it does similar things. I don't know, because I don't have a PS4 anymore. That's not me being braggadocious. My PS4 is PS4. So yeah. that's the case. But that's not me being braggadocious, just that, right? But if you have a PS5, the wish list works amazingly well. You get notifications when your games go on sale. You get notifications when anything happens with the game, when games are released, when they're available for pre-order, anything like that. You get notifications for this stuff. It works well. It works exactly how you'd want a wish list to work. Add a game to your wish list. Anything happens with that game, tell me. If it goes on sale, if the DLC goes on sale, if whatever, tell me about it. It does that. It does that, and it does it well. I have to admit that. So this is our first, well, I guess we kind of had it last year too, but there wasn't that many games and stuff now. So this year coming up now, there's a bigger library. There's more games out there. We're going to see a lot of sales and stuff. So look out for it. I'm looking to see about, tell me what games y'all looking for. I'm looking for Marvel's Avengers.
I mean, I'm not sure.
Like the good sale though. I really, like I said, I want it for the Black Panther DLC is what I really want it for. But I told y'all that game wasn't terrible in the beta. It just was it's a loop. But if they've said they fixed some of it, I can see that game still being fun with the different characters and the stories. And if there's good enough sale, I think that could be worth it. I want to see that.
There's been a number of like, I've seen a number of Avengers sales already, but I'm just still like, am I gonna play this?
Nah, it's one of those games that's gonna be a side game. There's no urgency to finish it. It's just it's just a one of those, where
it's on Game Pass now as well.
I
just remembered it's on Game Pass.
If it's on Game Pass, then I'm not even gonna
I wasn't gonna download it, and I saw it said 150 gigs now. No, I just was like, I'm not really trying to play it now. Like, I feel like I will do that when I'm gonna play it, like the same day or something.
Give it a good go,
knock it out and then delete it.
I probably will. Play. I'm gonna play it on Game Pass then, and I'll probably just I probably will just download it whenever, because I'm not gonna have that many games downloaded on the Xbox anyway, so it won't make a big deal.
True.
But I definitely I want to play that game, man. That's interesting. But yeah, any games you guys are interested in, man. I don't know how it works on Xbox, but I would assume they're probably caught up to date as well with updating you on wish lists and stuff like that. But the Switch does.
Yeah, they have their own app and stuff.
Okay, yeah. So the Switch does a decent job of it. They say there's a version of it on Xbox, and PlayStation does it. Add those games, any game that you're half interested in, throw it on a wish list. You're not committed to anything. Just throw it on a wish list and see what pops up. You never know. You a game you're really itching for might go on sale. You get that notification, and you start really looking for it, man. So that'll be good. That card. Yeah, but how did we get there? I don't know how we got there. Kind of got off on a little bit. That being said,
I know, right?
One of these little topics I kind of wanted to bring up is, and here's the thing. I think we've talked about this a little bit before, right? About the time commitment that games are requiring and needing from people. And I think maybe I understand where I was trying to take that conversation before. Because what I think the focus now, instead of the focus being on everybody making a really good game, regardless of the game length, whatever other factors people may want to consider, instead of people focusing on just making a good game, a good experience, it seems like they're more focused on making sure that you're not playing another game.
Exactly. Yes, it sucks.
So it's like no game really gives you that much time to just play a game and then move to the next game. It's like there's always something you got to come back for, or hey, there's this. And I don't mean games where there's like a DLC added and there's a couple new missions. I mean the artificial shit that keeps you having to come back every week to keep playing, and you have to do this by this day, and you have to play this. And that loop, I thought it was mostly like the sports games and the yearly release games, the Call of Duties that keep you in that loop. No, there's a lot of single player games. There's a lot of games out here with that loop. And I started to realize it looks like it's kind of a disease across. If you're a major game, your goal isn't to be a good game. Your goal is to be a decent enough game to keep people wanting to play your game instead of playing something else.
Yeah,
and that is
attention.
Screwing the industry.
Yes,
it should not matter if I spend 2 hours on your game a day, but I go online and say I love this game every day. Is that not the exact same effect as if I spend 8 hours on your game a day and then I go online and say I love your game every day? I don't know what's the difference. What's the difference if I have an amazing experience in a 20-hour game and I have an amazing experience in an 80-hour game? I still had an amazing experience either way.
Exactly.
I can't understand. Who cares what game I'm on? I don't know. Now, don't get me wrong. I get it. The sports games kind of lean to that. And what led me here is what I was telling y'all earlier was FIFA. I'm in that loop, and I realized how lost I got back in that loop, that it wasn't really allowing me to give my focus to other games. I focus on another game, or I'm playing another game, and I'm maybe 1 or 2 missions in, or you die a couple times somewhere, and you're like, man, fuck this, man. I don't need to be playing this. This time I'm wasting on this game. I could be getting better at FIFA again. I could be playing this in FIFA. I know it's a quick result here. I do this, I win this game, I get here. I do this, I do this. But I got so frustrated with my circumstances, and I won't go through them again here because we have time and all that. But I got so frustrated with how things played out. I was like, yo, I need to put this game down for a week. So I need to go play some other games. And now I'm playing Kena. I want to get back into Far Cry this week. Now that we were talking about it earlier in the pod, now that Returnal has the suspend feature, I want to.
Yeah.
I want to.
A lot of people.
Returnal's a
lot
really
of us.
fun game.
That's still one of my favorite games of the year.
Still one of my favorite games. A shooter. I like it. I want to get back into that.
It's gonna be a trophy, no suspend.
And fuck them. They can have that trophy. And that's my thing too. I'm not a completionist. I've learned I'm not a completionist anymore, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't need the main trophy.
There's no time.
I don't care, bro. I don't
like
you know what I mean? Like I even think about like Destiny, bro. When would I put it? When would I set time to do a raid, bro? I don't know. And not just do a raid, but do a raid flawless.
Yeah, don't get me started on Destiny, bro.
No, I'm just saying.
Destiny is the biggest offender of this.
Well, they've come up. Yeah,
I want to say they're the actual pioneers.
I don't know if they're the pioneers. I don't think they're the pioneers. I think the
I wouldn't say pioneer
the
either.
sports games pioneered it.
Yeah.
And then the other games figured out how to keep us in this loop. But even that, we can
this December with No, I was gonna add an addition. Halo's about to do it in their own way in December with the free-to-play multiplayer. Good thing the gameplay is good as shit, and I'll be eating it up. But
that's good thing, but bad thing, honestly.
Yeah, I think there's so it's an issue across the industry. Yes, there's been an issue for quite some time. I would say, arguably, I wouldn't even say like the 360 days. Like I think it started there, but it wasn't quite as like super like annual at that point. I would say outside of sports games, I would say it started becoming really bad by the time the PS4 and Xbox One came out. I think that's when it started. Like all of them started hitting that. Oh, we know exactly how to make a gameplay loop that may not be the nothing spectacular, groundbreaking, but it's just enough to keep folks still playing our game. And then we know they got all the Ultimate Team stuff and the packs.
Every game's goal now seems to be to dangle the carrot at the end of the stick for you.
Yes.
And keep you chasing the carrot without actually let you get to the carrot. And we didn't grow up on games that way.
No.
We grew up on games that, yes, it might be hard to get to the carrot, but you can get there. You're going to get that power. You're going to get that weapon. You're going to get that thing. And you can play a game.
That's
And
why I
now
appreciate
that's gone.
Kena.
And I understand in some respects, like even like a Destiny, there's a game loop to the difference in the weapons and what weapons you have and how you earn them. And there's something to that. But we see the problems that causes with balancing and things like that. So there has to be some sort of trade-off. And I don't feel like we're getting as much of the trade-off anymore, bro. Like I feel like it's more
I think Destiny adding the ability to customize your weapons might alleviate some of that, because
but
a lot
even
of the
still, it's
a
just
lot of
the
the
weapon
gameplay
looks.
loop
It's
is
not the
involved.
effectiveness of the weapon, right?
Well, a lot of the gameplay loop is involved in the RNG of the rolls you get, and that's the shit
That
that
too.
the carrot that they're dangling, which artificially is created by the community. I'm not gonna lie, like the meta build or the meta version of a particular
Is it
weapon.
created by
Oh,
the community,
min
though?
maxing, yeah. Just
Yeah.
But is that
min-maxing
created by the
everything.
community or is that created by the developer?
It's created by the developer, but
Because
the
they're the
community
ones that
definitely
s-
highlights which
but
version
can
of
you
the gun
blame them?
is the one you
Because
want to chase.
But you can't blame them for that.
You can't blame the. Yeah, I understand. Yeah,
My-
you're
my
right. I mean,
thing- my-
the developers ultimately create the role.
And that's the problem. The same thing in Destiny is the same thing you see in FIFA, right? In FIFA, there could be a card that's, let's say, 81 rated, right? Or even, no, that's not a good example. Let me think of a card. Here's a good card. There's a card in this game that's 83 rated, right? And when you think of the scale, is typically 0 to 99 is the highest you can go. So 83 isn't that high of a rating. When you talk about really good cards, when you talk about cards rating, the gold cards, the cards that you're probably really using are only 75 to 100. And the real usable ones are probably 80 plus, 78 plus, let's say. So 83 isn't that high from, let's say, 78, right? So that 83 rated card, FIFA knows that most 83 rated cards are average, right? But then there's this one 83 rated card that he's 83 rated because maybe they can't justify giving him a bigger rating in the game in comparison to other players. But they know he's a really good player in real life. So he gets certain stats in certain ways, and we know there's secret stats behind that we don't even see that get boosted, that make him play, that make him an 83 rated card, but he plays like he's probably an 87 or 88. Now, that pack weight, now what should be, now why would that card be harder to pack than any other 83 rated card? Because they already know, artificial developer knows we made this card better than the other 83s. This isn't a regular 83. So it's going to come out of packs less. It's going to be a more expensive card. But if the game was really fair, it should come out at the same rate as any other 83 rated card. It doesn't happen. And the same thing happens in Destiny. They have a gun. They have a bunch of guns and they have their meta set up and they've done their testing or whatever. But then what happens? The community gets in there, they get deep, they start playing and they figure out, yo, the best time to kill is this and the best range and the best da-da-da. And they figure everything out and they go, this is actually the best gun. This is it. And if that gun isn't already something that is, well, the old, like you said, the old barrier of entry was the roll. Well, yeah, that gun is easy to get, but can you get that exact roll? Good luck. Now they've alleviated that a little bit, but what I'm sure what they'll do is now their testing is just deeper. It's to compensate, right? So now that gun will just be harder to get if they realize, oh yeah, this gun is going to be the meta, because that's what happens. FIFA, EA just says, hey, this card will be the meta before this card is going to work well. It's going to work. Yeah. And no, it's not a crazy expensive card. It's not a crazy high rated card, but it's going to work. And they're going to want this card, so we're going to make it harder to get, even though it shouldn't be.
Yeah, I mean, I understand it. It's all a matter of replay, and what's going to get you to replay the game, RNG pretty much, and the road to getting the gun that you want to get will keep you playing,
and until you get tired of the loop, until you get frustrated enough,
until you get tired of the loop. Or until you get so far moved from the loop that you just can't be bothered with hopping back in the hamster wheel, which is where I'm at right now.
Well, and that's the thing with Destiny. Destiny makes sure you're every Tuesday. The reset days are still Tuesdays.
Yes.
Yeah, every Tuesday. Every Tuesday, you're right back. Every Tuesday, you're right back again. FIFA is the same thing. Oh, hey, your rewards reset. Your rewards are this day. You got to keep playing again. Hey, you got to play another 20 games. You got to play another this game. You got to play another this. And if you don't get back, you're going to miss out on the rewards. And if you don't get rewards, then your team might not keep up. You might not get any good cards. Hey, but then in the rewards we do give you, you're probably not gonna get shit anyway. But still play just in case, because you might get shit that might be really good. So you never know. it keeps you going. And that's the loop I realized I was in, bro. I played all these games. The game still fucked me. I opened 30 packs, got nothing. And I sat here and I was like, why am I doing this to myself?
Yeah.
Like I need to take a break and play something else. I cannot let FIFA put me in this constant loop where I can't play anything else. I'm watching the shows we watch. I'm watching those shows while I'm playing FIFA because I don't want to miss time. Like, bro.
Yeah, not to mention the
can't give it to
whole if I don't play this game, I'm my skill is dropping because I'm playing something else. And everybody else is still playing the game. Just the thought of everybody else is still playing this game, but
and
me.
Everybody's getting better. Everybody's
getting better, but me.
It's crazy.
All them niggas that you could be, they just learned another skill. They just lost to 10 other niggas that could have been you, but you weren't playing. And in them 10 losses, they all learned something. So when you come back to the game 2 weeks from now, they got the same scrub that you was kicking ass on 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, man.
Sorry. And if you had been playing, you might have learned a little something. And then because we're in this age of digital updates and everything, there's random if you don't play a game for 2 weeks, you might come back to 2, 3, 4. You don't know how many updates you might have missed. You just gonna get the latest one. It's gonna update, and your game might be completely different now. Not completely, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? The game can feel different. It could be different.
Completely different. Like,
and I'm not
right
talking about
Destiny,
the major updates. I'm not talking about like a DLC or a season change. I'm talking about they just said
we're
updating the game in the middle. It's a patch. We saw this was wrong and we're updating now. And you like
right now, freaking kinetic weapons in Destiny are fully are unlimited.
Yeah,
ammo.
Unlimited ammo. Yeah.
If you didn't know that, you know what I'm saying, you hop in there, it's a whole different situation.
Yeah,
now.
it's a whole different game to how you were playing before. It's a different. You have to consider that. Oh wait, especially in PvP, right? Because now everybody has unlimited ammo on their primary, and it's like, well, that's a different consideration than the old Destiny. You have to play PvP different now. You're not running them out of ammo, not on their primary.
Yeah.
Or not on their kinetic. So if they have a kinetic weapon, yeah. So I mean, yeah. It's definitely a loop, man. It is frustrating, but in that, I guess I will admit to this here. So like I said, I dropped FIFA I said I'm dropping it for a week at minimum, at minimum at least, at minimum. See how I feel at the end of the week. Or see what cards come out that I really want, and then maybe I end up going back like a bum. But I dropped FIFA for at least this week, and even this morning I started progressing in Kenna. Now, my means of progressing were because I switched the game to story mode, guys. I as the British say, I can't be asked. I can't be asked, bro. I can't be asked.
Can't be asked.
I can't be asked to. I just can't. Yeah. I just can't be asked to. Can't be asked. I can't. I don't have the heart in me. FIFA has worn me down, so I don't have it in me now to fight with another game. And I really want to see this story. So I was like, yo, I'm putting in the story mode. I'm going through this game. I just want to play the story. I really just want this story. I need something different. I need something that's not putting up so much of a fight against me. And while Kina wasn't putting up the biggest fight in the world, it was too much of a fight that I'm ready for at the moment. So I went to story mode, and I will admit to you guys, it is a breeze. It's a fucking breeze. It is, you're just cruising. You're just cruising. You're story mode, bro. You're just vibing. It's not much of anything. And I can't. Look, I'm not proud of it completely, but it's all good, man. Look, like I said at the beginning of the podcast, Gerard game's better than any of us. He's a better gamer than all of us. So
yeah,
comes with a price. I mean, I'm gonna be off this week. I'm gonna just.
We're fucked. Oh yeah, we're fucked, guys. Draw's off this week.
It's done. But no. On a serious note, for real.
He about to beat Returnal.
I'm saying,
I might, but
my ass. This nigga gonna have Returnal beat by tomorrow.
No, definitely
videos
not.
Coming. Watch. Just watch. Y'all go watch Draw on Twitter by Tuesday night. Returnal videos coming on Thursday. By Thursday, all my Returnal video. Like this nigga.
If I do somehow run through it much quicker, then yeah, that's suspended.
Yo, every day on Twitter, Draw be doubling back to another game I forgot he was playing, and he beating it every other day. He'd be like,
I mean, I'm gonna get back to Xenoblade. So probably not tomorrow.
See,
maybe Tuesday.
See. It just be random videos from Geronimo, man.
I need to though. I stopped playing that because once I got the PS5, I was like, oh shit, time to see what this PS5 is about. And that was like in March, April.
Good story. Well, come on, it's PS5. Can't play me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I just was like, oh damn.
All right, guys. Oh, last thing we were going to talk about. Far Cry. Me and Ian were saying the same thing. We were saying that this might be the last Far Cry that we get, and there's no story spoilers or anything like that here. We're not spoiling anything. I'm just talking about the game in general and just how it feels. And I kind of agree. That's what I was telling you before the pod. The parallel for me with Assassin's Creed is interesting because they've tried to innovate things with Assassin's Creed to do different things. And to me, that hasn't worked well. And it's kind of ruined that franchise. Far Cry has been more or less the same thing every time, but it's not enough innovation on it to keep it fresh and interesting. And then some of the stuff they changed, I don't know how many people really, really, really enjoy all of these changes from, say, like a Far Cry 3 or 4. And so when I consider both of those things, and also the one thing I don't like as much about the new games, and I'm getting more used to it, I'm getting better at it. But one of the things I don't like is these newer games seem to be committed to forcing you to fly. I hate how the flying feels in the games. I just don't like how it feels. It's not for me. And maybe I just need to change my controls around or something to something that's more comfortable. But it's just never really worked great for me, and I don't like it. So that's one thing. But I just think that's an interesting parallel. Assassin's Creed has tried to do all these changes and twist their story up and change what they are and try to. It's like I said, it's not even about Templars and Assassins really anymore. It's just some guy who might be on one side or the other. Pretty much every character they create now is on both sides or more or less. Their dad was a Templar, their mom was an assassin. It's always some bullshit. They're always on both sides of the fence. They always kind of do stuff for both sides. They was raised by some guy who was a really nice Templar, but then this guy is an assassin. And it's the same thing. But then over at Far Cry, they're kind of giving us some guy is a bad person. He rules this land. You are there for whatever reason, a party, your mom used to live there, whatever reason you there, and you got to take them down, get a bunch of guns, get a bunch of random weapons, and fight shit, shoot some animals. You got to fight some wildlife. That's always a blast. And then some puzzles, and then you win. You take over some outposts. And don't get me wrong, I still like that. I still enjoy the outposts. I think the outposts in this game are probably still might be the best part of the game for me. That first outpost you have to do was really, really fun. And it wasn't that complicated. But even from that alone, I can see the structure of the outposts and just what you can do in approaching them is really cool. I like that. That's always been one of my favorite parts of the game. Outside of that, though, the rest of the game just feels like I'm kind of doing it to get to the next outpost because that's the only thing I'm really enjoying. And yeah. So I think that's interesting to see what Ubisoft is doing there between the two games. And I thought that was really interesting to hear Ian talk about, why, you're not feeling it either. I don't know. What are some reasons you're not feeling it, bro?
What was it? Skill Up who said it? Like if you like this gameplay loop or this type of game, then you're gonna love this game. But beyond that, it's literally just the same formula, just a different coat of paint. And that's really the reason why. I mean, I enjoy Far Cry's, I enjoy that gameplay loop. It's fun and all, but after playing it for the fourth time, I think I'm okay. And I don't see a future where they change it beyond what it already is. And I feel like it's really just going to be a bunch of skinned versions of the same shit. So for that reason, I'm cool.
I was curious if y'all were feeling, that's why I didn't really bug y'all to ask about Far Cry because I was like, I knew you were going to talk about it eventually. But I was curious if any of y'all are feeling like a burnout from it because the games are good. It just seemed, at least from an outside looking in, they seem very samey.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, I feel like they're just doing it because it's safe or almost.
Well, yeah.
The formula is set and it's good, but they've done it. Not even counting the in the middle games like New Dawn and Primal and stuff.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. It's kind of back to the same conversation we were having with the
Ubisoft is really, really bad.
The feeling like the loop and you have to keep coming back because even though even they do it in a different way. Yeah, Ubisoft doesn't say, hey, you have to play every Tuesday or you're not going to go further in the story or you're not going to keep up with the rest of the people playing. But what they've done is they've made these massive worlds and then they make a bunch of mini missions and all this kind of shit. The problem is it's a bunch of mini missions, but it's really 5 missions. It's 5 missions that is spruced up to look different in how many different ways. You might drive your car in a different direction. You might have to go a different way in the forest or whatever game you're playing, whatever Ubisoft game you're playing. You might have to kill a different guy, but it's still the same 5 missions.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Because you got this massive map that you have to cover and unlock. You're traveling all over it to unlock it. It's this long drawn out story that they're drip feeding you to get there eventually to where you kill the guy or you take over or whatever. And that's the thing about Far Cry. I do expect that this story may go differently than we just expected to, but I don't think it's just going to get to the end and we just shoot the president dude and it's over. Like, I think this may go a little more interesting.
I mean, I feel like all they're going to do is say, hey, they're going to give you like an artificial choice. Like, hey, you can shoot me or you can take over. Or they're going to try to do some kind of flip. Oh, you're actually my daughter. And you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be El Presidente. Whatever.
Possibly. No. And again, and that's because we've kind of been here before and we've seen this. And so I think that's to me, that's a jaded response. To me, that's a jaded response. You feel like you've seen all this before, so you feel like you got an idea of what could happen at the end. And I don't blame you for that. I fully don't because you said that, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds like where it would probably go. That being said, we don't know. We don't know for a fact where they're going to go with it yet. We haven't gotten there. I haven't looked up any spoilers or anything. So I don't want to say one way or another that, the ending could suck. They could have still given us a really good story here. And that's the thing. We know they have the ability to do cool, interesting stuff because we've seen Blood Dragon. You know, I thought New Dawn was an interesting flip by Ian. I know you didn't like it because it didn't have like some of the traditional guns and stuff like that. But I thought that was
after. I mean, my initial playthrough was a little off-putting, but eventually,
I think you adjust to it. I think it's
adjusted
interesting.
To the lack
the
of
saw guns and the crafting. I just thought that was an interesting twist on it. I wish they'd kind of expand that a little more. That's kind of what they've done in this game with some of the weapons you can do and stuff like that. There's some of that there. And I think there'll probably be DLC or maybe something for this game eventually that will dive back into more of the crafting on the run guerrilla type stuff that they're doing in this game. But yeah, it is kind of on a little bit of a loop, and it's it can feel a little dulling. So yeah, I won't say burnt out necessarily. Because I want to see where the story goes. I am interested, and I want to see more of Giancarlo Esposito's character. Like he, what I mean, like that he was one of the main reasons we bought this game. You know what I mean? Like, I will say, if they had somebody else there, just some random guy, I don't know that we would have been jumping at it on day one. We might have been saying, we might be able to wait on this one because we kind of know what the game is going to be, or we think we do. And then maybe we would have heard something later that might have said, oh, maybe we need to pick it up earlier. But I think we would have waited. But because of Giancarlo and because how high he is in our minds right now off of Mandalorian and all these other shows he's been in, I think we just jumped on it. I don't regret it. I'll say that much. I don't feel like I regret it, but because I will play this game over time and I will beat it. It is still a Far Cry. You know what I mean? And like I said, at the minimum, I'll play this game to get to the outpost and enjoy the outpost. Like I will enjoy that. Once the map really opens up for you, you can normally, and I don't see any difference in this game yet, you can run to the outpost. So at least to most of them, might be a little tough to do it, but you can go to them and enjoy them and try them. And I think that's a blast. So I will still do that, but yeah, definitely understand that sentiment. So maybe next Far Cry they do something fun again, or they can innovate a little more on it. Who knows? But we'll see. We will see. Okay, I sent y'all something. This is the last thing we have to talk about. I sent y'all something. I sent y'all something in the group chat. For the folks out there, if you're on social media, Twitter, I'm sure it made its way to the other social media sites, not necessarily outside of Twitter. But this tier list went up on this week. It's PBS Kids tier list, and I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It made me kind of sad. So I'm gonna start at God tier for y'all, so y'all can see the shows that are in here. Sesame Street, Arthur, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Reading Rainbow, Curious George, Thomas and Friends are all the God tier PBS shows.
Thomas and Friends.
Yeah, I don't know about
yo, stop this. Stop. Y'all, so y'all niggas are on that side. Y'all niggas are on the disrespecting Thomas and the Tank Engine side of the fence.
I grew up really liking Thomas the Tank Engine.
I didn't.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh man.
To hell with that nigga.
You were scared of
that nigga was a
dun, dun, dun,
you were scared of the trains. I get it.
Train looked
the faces, right?
It was terrifying.
Yeah,
man.
Don't ever tell me nothing about a clown again. I'm gonna pull out a Thomas the Train Engine in front of your face.
It be me mugging, bro.
How you mad
I
at
don't know.
Thomas, bro? The trains was just having a blast. They're just living their
I
lives.
would see my nephew JJ watch the show, and I just never understand. I still to the day can't understand why anybody liked the show.
Oh, I love that show, bro.
It was just a narration. That's
Also,
all.
You from New York,
Thomas,
you didn't.
First of all, also Thomas the
That's
Tank
why he's from New York. He know them trains wouldn't be that
Thomas
friendly.
was an asshole, bro. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Well, he
Is
did
that-
stupid things, but so is Caillou's an
Bruh,
asshole too.
come on, man. This nigga was a jerk, man. He was a jerk.
There's always
They
he
had
was
the
kind of a
jerks.
jerk.
Every storyline involved him doing some shit that wasn't right, and he had to go. We go through the process of him figuring out that he was in the wrong in the first place.
But that's how we learn as kids, bro.
Freaking jerk, man.
I don't understand where this Thomas the Tank Engine hate is coming from. I'm lost. I guess I'm on my own. Thomas the Tank Engine is that shit to me. I'm sorry, man. I don't fuck with that. All right. Anyways, the top tier shows. Zoom should be God tier. Wild Kratts. I'm okay with Wild Kratts being top tier. Teletubbies. I'm a little indifferent because Teletubbies was like slightly after our time. Like it's like it came right in after us, so it wasn't for us at any point. So I won't judge that.
Dragon Tales.
Dragon Tales could be God tier for me, but
Dragon Tales
being top tier.
I think it's
I
got to.
I honestly think more things should be higher up.
Yes,
Like,
that's
Dragon
where
Tales,
we're
they
going.
are.
We're moving stuff. That's why I started at the top because we're moving
Yeah.
stuff up the list.
Because Dragon Tales
Yeah.
came out is kind of one that came out after us as well, right?
It did a little bit, but we were still young enough to get away with watching it and not. You
I
might not want
watch-
to tell everybody at school, but you could watch it.
Oh, of course not. You're a clown.
You might not say nothing
Little
at school.
kid shows. Be like, nah, man, baby.
Yes,
baby,
nigga, I'm
see
having a
my
blast.
little cousin.
Y'all
That's
catch
my
Dragon
These
brother.
niggas is going to a world of imagination. I don't care what
Come
y'all
along,
Yeah.
take my hand. Let's all
I'm
go to
taking your hand
Dragon
and-
Land.
Come on, bro. I'm going to
Yeah.
Dragonland. I don't care what
Yeah,
y'all
there's
say.
some bars in there.
Yo, come on, man.
Come on, bro.
Hey, you're
Right,
actually
bro.
being disrespectful. Disrespectful.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna be honest too. I don't know what Word Girl is.
Yeah, I think World Girl is after our time, so I don't care about that.
I
one.
don't know. What that
I don't know where that goes. There's a couple that are after our time. The other two that are after our time, I think, are Xavier Riddle and the Secret Museum, and Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. I don't know who that is, but I'm figuring
Daniel Tiger.
I'm figuring that's whoever tried to pick up after Mr. Roger, and that shit flopped. So I'm sorry, Daniel. I'm sure you're doing a great job. No, let me not say that because Mr. Roger, R.I.P. and we have to move on. So
Yeah.
Daniel's Tigers Neighborhood, maybe that is a good show. You know what I'm saying? Maybe for the kids of this generation, he gives that same type of thing. I don't know. It's just I know it's not Mr. Rogers, so I know it's not God tier. That being said, they got that Fetch show with Ruff Ruffman. Do y'all remember Fetch?
I don't actually. If I saw a video, I might.
Yeah, you might have to
Strike
Google
a
that
memory.
one. You might have to
Yeah.
Google that one.
I
Fetch,
might look it up real quick.
I don't know if it needs to be top tier. I think it could be mid tier, and I wouldn't be mad. But I'm not again. I guess I'm not crazy about it being top tier. I'm not going to fight against it. But Zaboomafoo
Oh, this
Oh,
show.
that's
is God tier.
They wrong for that one.
They fucked up.
They wrong for that one.
That should have
Zaboomafoo is
been
God tier.
up there, God tier
Yes.
from the jump.
For sure.
Clifford the Big Red Dog. I'm okay with it either being in top tier or
I'm
mid.
all right with
I
that.
think Clifford is fine in top tier currently.
Top or
I think
mid,
that's
I'm
I
fine
would
with
say
it.
if they're gonna, if anything, they should have made it number one on top tier.
Actually,
Yeah.
you know what this is, bro? Let me see if I can find the original because this is an edited list.
Clifford. This is edited, right?
This is a change. This is a change from the original one that I saw actually because I know
I think they
that
added more things to it.
they added some more and they moved some stuff because I'm in low tier now.
Cyber
Or,
Chase.
no, I'm in mid tier and they moved Cyber Chase up to mid tier when it was low tier.
Yes, that's
So,
the first thing I
I
recognize.
will. So I noticed they moved that. So mid tier, we start with
This is edited.
Sagawa,
Wow.
the Chinese Siamese cat. Fire show. I don't know if y'all remember Sagawa, but that was
Never-
a fire
Nah,
show.
I don't know what that is.
Wait, actually,
Fire.
hold on. Wait, actually, no, hold on.
Google
actually.
that. Google that.
I think
It
you
might
know what?
trigger
If I
some
think I
for you.
might
Cyber
this is-
Chase?
No,
No, not Cyber Chase. Sagawa, the Chinese
Now-
Siamese cat.
Saga.
I think I might remember this actually.
Let me see.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The cats. Oh wow! Holy crap!
Yeah.
Mid tier?
Cyber Chase is one that I'm going to speak about, but Cyber Chase was after our time. I watched
no idea
Cyber
what
Chase
this is.
really because of my brother.
I didn't know this existed.
Sagawa?
Yeah, that y'all can have that.
I mean, I didn't really watch
You had
it.
cable.
but-
You had cable. They had a little
You
money.
had cable.
All right, man.
That's what it was. He
I
was
remember
like,
seeing-
Sagawa, nigga. I was watching all that. And what you talking about? I don't know.
Oh, that.
Oh man.
That was funny.
No, Ian, you know what it is, Ian, for real, genuinely, you know what it is? It's the same thing I always say, bro. You got siblings, sisters, and y'all all close enough. So you get at home after school, ain't no y'all can go play, y'all can go do
outside
other
and
things.
play.
Y'all can go have fun. I go outside, I'm like, shit, I'm sick of throwing this ball to myself. Between the lines is on. I'm just
going so much fun throwing the ball at the wall over and over.
Okay, yeah. So here's a couple that we may not know. Super Y, I don't remember.
I know that one.
I actually know that one. That came out much later.
They actually tripping on that one.
That should probably be higher.
That should be higher for
sure. Above mid.
It's definitely a little kid children's show.
Yeah, this is way
this was like a decade or so ago.
Oh, I remember, no, Super Y. Yeah, no, Super Y is higher.
Yeah. Everything was like a word and all that.
Yeah, they had powers and shit, man.
They tripping on Super Y.
The Justice League for children.
For children, yeah, man.
Yeah, when I was babysitting my nephew and he was like a toddler, literally, you're like 3, 4. This is the show that he would be like glued to the screen, and I watch you be like, okay, wow, this show is a little different. And this was like 2011. Or something like that.
JJ put me onto this one.
Yeah,
he put me onto that one and Dinosaur Train.
Dinosaur Train, because I don't know that one either. Because this is newer stuff, right?
Yeah. This is definitely newer stuff. This is.
I'm gonna just look some of these up to see if I recognize.
And that's the thing about this list, man. Like,
what
generation of
I don't
people
know
made this list, because a lot of stuff that I would say should be on this list aren't.
Like what?
Like Wishbone. I think Wishbone should be up there.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
we're gonna go through we're gonna go through what was missed. Oh,
it's not even on
I
here.
wasn't even a Wishbone fan, but I understand the reputation that Wishbone had in the streets. I understand
it's a whole bunch of Wishbone books.
Yeah, the books too. Like, come on.
Right there, fam. You guys see those colorful books right there that I'm pointing at?
Yeah,
all Wishbone.
Yeah. All Wishbone books. Wishbone's great.
I don't see the
I don't care. Ian, don't make me get up and go get a Wishbone.
Don't make him do it, man. He had
nigga acting like he ain't been to this house before. He ain't seen all the books.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. They're easily accessible.
What else? So Dinosaur Train, Ian said that was a good one. Odd Squad. Anybody know about Odd Squad?
A lot of these down here I'm not too familiar with.
Molly of Denali. I feel like I've seen that before.
That's like that name
sounds familiar.
That sounds good. Because it's a rhyme, but that should
like representation.
That's
kind of does.
That's exactly what that is actually.
I have not seen Molly of Denali. Let
me look it up.
Never mind. I can't say what I was gonna say.
What were you gonna say?
Nope. I will tell you later. Then we got Between the Lions, which is disrespectful for it to be mid tier.
Yeah, that's rude.
It is getting very disrespectful.
That's very rude. I don't understand why that's down there. They're wilding. Whoever this person or people.
I understand Patrice's sentence.
Oh, I'm lying. This is the same list. I just forgot where it was. Say it again, Ian. What'd you say?
I said I understand Patrice's sentiments when she said that they're definitely. This is a targeted list, I think.
It is. Between the Lions and mid tier. How is that not God tier? Between the Lions has one of the best theme songs ever.
It does.
It is.
We're in between.
Oh, you said one of them. Okay, let's say because out of the box had a solid.
Out of the box, hell yeah.
And their outro.
Come on, bro.
I'm actually listening. I'm
watching
Between the
Lions is a slap, bro.
Yeah, this is
off the theme song alone. In Between the Lions is God tier, bro. I am sorry. I'm sorry, bro. If you can't, I don't care what age you are. You hear that song, come on, you better sing along. Or I don't trust you.
Yep.
Between the Lines is that crack.
This needs to be top tier or God tier. This needs to be in God tier. Yeah.
I'm indifferent about where Maya Miguel go. I don't know what Ready Jet Go is.
I don't know.
Cyber Chase being mid tier is why y'all niggas is trash at math today. That's the show y'all niggas shouldn't fucking watching.
Whoa. That's why this person that did this list probably trashed it, man.
The fact that Cyber Chase is mid tier let me know, because what happened is I know what happened. They got to the little question section and your ass couldn't keep up before they gave the answer on the screen, and you started getting frustrated, and you was like, "Damn, I couldn't save none of the people. All the people we fucked. I wasn't saving nobody. I couldn't help no one. I'm dumb. I get it. You're not dumb. You just slow at math.
You might be on to something.
Watch a couple more
I
episodes.
Watch this show, man, and I'm pretty bad at math. So
you said what, Ian?
So I watched it. I've never seen the show. I don't even know what this is.
Yeah, you should have been
There
watching
you go,
this.
man.
Your ass was out here
There's
watching
evidence right
fucking
here.
Cat Dog and shit. You should have been watching Cyber Chase.
I hate it. I ain't like it.
I don't know. I just said a name, but you know what I'm saying. You should.
I like
That's
that.
what you should have been watching right there. Is Cyber
That's my
Chase.
favorite.
And then let's just get down here because I'm not gonna lie to you. I only care about 2 of the shows down here in low tier. Don't care about any of these other shows. I don't even know what they are. Caillou should definitely be there. Caillou is an asshole, 100%.
Never liked Caillou.
No,
Never
But if
liked
Caillou,
No, Ian. No, Caillou's a different kind of asshole, Ian. Caillou is a different kind of asshole, man.
like because of the
And-
memes alone,
and-
he should be
and
higher
here's
than
the
that.
thing- and here's the
lower tier.
thing.
Come on, man.
No, but Ian, here's the thing. I can suspend my belief in the train that's come to life and doesn't understand social norms. It doesn't like I could live with that. Caillou is a baby, as a child who goes to school, interacts
But
with people daily,
all
and
children are
he's
assholes.
a dick 20. Nah, man, he's a bald baby dick, bro. He sucks, bro. I am sorry. Caillou is terrible. No. Caillou sucks. Caillou sucks. Here's what we're not gonna do though.
Never
We're
liked
not
Caillou.
gonna disrespect Barney and Friends. We're not gonna disrespect Barney.
Oh
and Friends.
shit, JJ.
Yeah, I don't
Jet
really.
Plane.
Yeah, I don't really know
And-
why
and-
that's
and
down
that's-
there.
I don't know because some millennial made it or something. I don't know. We're not disrespecting Barney and Friends.
Aren't we millennials?
I don't know, Ian. I can't
We can
keep
talk
up.
shit about fellow
Somebody
millennials.
younger than us did this shit and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
A
Barney
younger
and Friends,
millennial,
and that's the
like
thing. They never
25.
seen OG dark purple Barney. That's why. If they had seen that, they would know, but they don't know, bro. They don't know.
You know what?
Wait, what
Barney
color
ain't
is he
had
now?
no
know what this
tough
is?
times as a kid. I don't know, bro.
You know what this is? This person grew up being afraid of Barney.
This nigga was born in 2000, bro. Oh, he was afraid of the Barney, the mascot.
That has to be what it was. They had a fear.
I'm not gonna lie, I ain't really like mascots either. I could see him on TV, I'd enjoy him, but I ain't never want him to like when I go to like the theme park stuff. Like we go to Disney World, I'd be like, fam, I don't want to.
Like, please go talk to.
I don't need to see. I don't need to meet Mickey, bro. He's a animated character. I can't meet him. So I don't need to meet him.
Yeah.
I don't need.
It's
Guy in
really
a suit. I figured that out
small
early.
children.
That's interesting.
What's
Mhm.
that?
I didn't know he changed colors. Barney.
He did.
Barney changed
Yeah,
colors?
dark,
You didn't
dark
know?
purple is OG.
Dark
Yeah,
purple
that's-
Barney is
Dark
OG,
purple's the
bro.
OG.
And
That's
it
it.
became a brighter purple.
And these kids ain't see that, so they do
Yeah.
foolishness like this. And then the
Yeah.
last one, Ian mentioned it for a second there. That's disrespectful. Actually, it's a big world. That's disrespectful too. That's
Yeah,
I
'cause
just
when
tripped
I-
on that. That's
when I s-
wild disrespectful.
When I saw this
Wow.
logo, I was like, this seems familiar. I looked it up on YouTube and I
Wow.
immediately recognized it. And I was like,
The
yeah,
big
wild.
world is in low tier.
They
Oh, you
wildin'.
kids hate life.
I don't even know
Yeah.
what this is either.
It's like
What
one
is
of
this,
those like
cloth?
it's like
Y'all didn't like it's a big. Y'all didn't want to
was-
learn shit, bro. That's why
it
y'all
was-
stupid, bro.
it was
Y'all
about
didn't wanna learn-
animals and stuff. It was about like animal puppets and
Yeah,
like,
but
Bro,
they
we had
taught you
Zabuma
so
for that.
much.
I mean, sure, but you know, there's more room for that, and that's why it's a
Yeah.
big world.
Y'all-
There's more room for that.
There's more room
y'all
for
wanna
that. You're
learn,
right.
man. Y'all hate it.
I know.
And then
You're right.
obviously, this is the one I was saying. They fucked up. JJ the Jet Plane is mid tier at least. At least.
At least.
JJ is
Yeah,
mid
that's
tier.
yeah.
And I
that
think
should be
JJ should be
mid-tier.
top tier, not God tier. It's not God tier. I get that, but it should be
Yeah,
top
it's
tier
kinda
at
weird.
least.
Let me
At
look.
least.
Let me look.
Barney should be God tier just for its. Ain't none of these other shows without Barney. Barney should be top tier for that.
And
So
that
we're not even
trendsetter
tripping on that.
is a is a fact.
But JJ the Jet Plane, come on, man. JJ the Jet Plane is not.
So
It's not
I'll
low tier.
I'll be honest. This is kind of funny. I feel this way. I will. It should be mid tier, but it kind of creeped me out because of the faces.
I'm not
the
gonna lie to you.
same
No, I get
way-
that.
The
I
same
get
way. Thomas
Oh. Yeah,
tripped
yeah,
Ian
yeah.
up.
No, I'm
I get that.
yeah.
I don't know why
That's
these
right.
faces kind of
They
irked
did
me
look-
a
they
little
did.
bit.
They definitely are.
But Tom Jenkins and faces weren't as bad for me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's full CGI and Tom Jenkins was like, I don't know what you call it, just the little models and stuff.
Same face, just a different vehicle. In my image.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not
I mean,
wrong.
no, some of them did have different smiles, like what do you call it? Fuller cheeks or whatever for smiling. But yeah, but this JJ,
Oh,
like this wasn't bad. It was just the faces, like nigga.
Nice.
he
Oh my
make-
God. No, I'm listening to you.
I don't know. There's like a thumbnail here. This dude grinning y'all, and this guy. I don't know, man. It's like a weird uncanny valley or something. It's really little kid me was just like, this looks weird, but I kept watching it.
And then we got shows like Ian was saying earlier that that didn't make the list that are just disrespectful, right? So
Yeah,
Wishbone off the jump is
That's
crazy that
God tier
Wishbone didn't
immediately.
make it. Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
Oh my god,
Didn't-
that's not it.
That is PBA Kids, isn't it?
Where in the world is Carmen?
Carmen
That's because they
Sandiego.
took it off too early, man. Y'all kids just don't know. That's what that is. That's why I know this kid was born in 2000. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? These are God tier, and I'm talking about God tier shows.
Well, shoot, he was born in 2000. Kid
Like-
must be kid's a Zoomer then.
Wishbone, where in the world? I hope y'all can't hear my cat outside. I'm sorry. I don't know why he's right outside the door. I don't know why he's not anywhere else, but he's out there. There's another show on here that I'm
The Magic School Bus.
Magic School Bus is another.
I'm bugging hard. I didn't think about
Magic School Bus is another, and then not God tier, but where is it? I just saw it. Redwall is on here. There's another one on here. This is just me being a loser. This is me being a loser. This is, like I said, this is not the biggest series. There was another PBS Kids series as well. I just can't find where it is. I know when I see it, it's gonna click. I can't remember which book.
Science guy was
that's
God
PBS
tier for me personally.
Oh, it's Disney.
It is PBS. No. He started PBS though. It's the same thing. Like Bob the Builder started PBS too. So Bob the Builder is a
lot of shows started PBS.
Oh, so maybe that's why it didn't make the.
Nah, but it started on PBS. I think it should count if you're talking about the show. Bob the Builder should be on there. Magic School Bus should be on there, even though I think that left too. Which one did you just say? You just said Bill Nye the Science Guy should be on there. The Bernstein Bears TV series should be on there.
Another one.
Top tier.
I keep forgetting a lot of these started on PBS.
Come on, man.
I used to love the Bernstein.
Clifford's Puppy Days. Okay.
Oh, that's
all right. That's a deep cut, and it's also good.
I'm sorry. I know that's a little deep, but yeah. Like,
it's a spin. It's a
Clifford's Puppy Days ain't no,
but it's still good. It's still good.
Clifford's Puppy
Days. It's inappropriate to mention Little Bill.
I thought that was Nickelodeon or Nick Jr.
I think
was it?
I think that's Nick Jr. I think that's
Nick Jr. Because
and Lamb Chops Play Along.
Wait, Lamb Chops?
Oh, yeah, Lamb Chops Play Along. That was my sister.
Lamb Chops Play Along. That old white lady got me through some days, boy. Boy, that old white lady got me through some time.
White lady.
Got a little lamb chop here for
come on. Being a real nigga.
Yo,
got one for Zeus,
nigga,
what?
Yes.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on.
How many episodes we get?
Bro, now that's meta. That's meta.
That's pretty meta.
It's never going to get better than that. It's never going to get better than that. What?
Oh, another GOAT show that was missed. Big Comfy Couch.
Couch. That was my shit.
That was the clock.
That was actually my shit. Yeah, the clock clock run. Oh,
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. When I look at the rest of these,
when that lie was going around where like the chick who played girl from Big Comfy Couch and Steve from Blue's Clues were like, they were married, and I found out it was fake. Yes.
Oh, that kind of ruined.
It ruined. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely sat there just like, damn. All right.
Believe
I got played. No, you know what's worse? When you click it in the first response, it's like, oh, too bad it's fake. I was like,
damn it.
Ain't that a hoe? Yeah, man. And then you have a couple. Here's another couple deep cuts, just because why not? The Anne of Green Gables, the series. I don't know if y'all read those books as kids. Like I said, I spent a lot of time in the library as a kid. So
the Anne of Green Gables. I feel like
Anne of Green Gables. I'm not. It's not. Listen, don't worry about it being on the list. It's not God tier. I'm not saying it's.
No, I'm not familiar with this.
But those books were really interesting. I don't think we have any of them here anymore. But those books were really interesting, and the show was a cool little animated series that they had. And then the other series that was cool was Redwall. Was a little TV series they did that was based on Brian Jacques's or Jacques, I don't know how you pronounce his name. That was based on his book series by the same name. But those books have a couple different. It's I don't even know how to describe it, but it basically follows a mouse. They're mice people, but they live in like medieval times, sort of, and it's cool. Don't worry about it. It sounds. I'm making it sound so lame. It sounds so bad. But. Yeah, no, Redwall, those series are really good. There's a couple, I'm trying to think of the other name of the books. One of the more popular ones that you might actually, The Moss Flower, that's a good one. That's a memorable one. Yeah, anyways, yeah, there's a couple of those books that are a lot of those books are really good, and they made a small series out of it, and I was really excited, and then they never expanded on it, so. But that's like Game of Thrones, but everybody's mice. and it's for kids or young adults, I guess, maybe like preteens.
Okay.
I read it early because I was a loser.
Ages 13 and up.
13 and up. I'm 7. Let's do this.
Hell, they say I read at the 8th grade level. Let's
I
get
read
it.
at a 9th grade level, so I'm going to
Carry the one, bitch.
Carry the one. Yep. Yeah, there is a lot more here than I realized.
So, yeah, man. These kids missed out on a lot of shows. Y'all are crazy. Don't stop talking about these kids shows, man. Y'all know what y'all talking about, man. Make a tier. What they should do, man, is make a tier list for your era. What shows did you grow up in?
That's what I was getting at.
Tier that. Go ahead and tier those.
Because
but stop. You don't know what you're talking about putting Barney low. Like,
yeah, I don't know who made this list.
Didn't even include Wishbone. What dog went around? Nick, Wishbone took you through all them stories you didn't want to read in your literature class. Wishbone took you through every single one. You could write a book report off of watching a Wishbone episode.
That's like asking one of these younger generations to make a top 50 hip hop list.
Oh Lord, I don't even want to see
that.
See Young Thug is number one. Like,
but that's different. No, but that's different though, because at least as a younger kid, if I'm gonna ask you, well, don't get me wrong. If you're a young kid and no one's asked you, you're just giving us your opinion. I look at it naturally as you're talking about in the era that you grew up in, unless you preface it as saying like, yo, this is an all-time list, in which case I'm going to expect that you can do your due diligence, especially now today with streaming. It's almost no music you can't find through streaming, whether it's on some streaming platform or YouTube somewhere. You can find a version of these records somewhere. So you can go listen to this music and hear what people are saying when they talk about Jay-Z, Biggie, Pop. You can go back and listen to that. It's hard. If I tell you right now, where do you go watch Wishbone? You see what I'm saying? It's hard. It's a harder ask to go find that. Not that it can't be found, but I genuinely don't know where you would go watch Wishbone right now. If you want to watch that series from start to finish, I got no clue where you go. That being said, it's just a harder thing to do. So I understand how that can get lost over time. And obviously, like, music is different. Like, your parents might be playing an old song and you know an artist versus like a show. Like there's no chance that Cairo's ever gonna catch you rewatching old Zaboomafoo episodes for him to be like, yeah, my dad put me on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not going, you know what I'm saying? So, and unless you go and specifically do that. So yeah, man, it is a little different, but the sentiment is the same. Like, yeah, you got to do it by eras unless you've went and done your research on the other eras. And it's harder to do that with TV shows. So I don't expect anybody to do it with a TV show, but then you should just kind of be quiet. I would never judge the PBS shows that are on TV today because I don't watch them. I don't have kids around that I'm watching these shows with. I wouldn't watch them. I wouldn't judge them. That's why you saw me. I skipped over most of the ones that I'm like, I don't know that, or that's a newer show. Don't know anything about that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all are crazy talking about Cyber Chase. Is anybody who says Cyber Chase is mid or low tier, y'all niggas was struggling doing that multiplication timetables. Y'all the speed test, y'all ain't never passed one of those. They just let you go on because they were sick of your ass, but you ain't figured that out. I know. That multiplication time test was the death. That's when you knew school wasn't for you. I know. I know. I hate you niggas. Hate you. Cyber Chase.
Anyways. Yeah, I was pretty appalled. Man, this is very controversial.
Anyways, man.
Controversial tier list.
Anyways, I had to bring that up to y'all, man, because I thought that was crazy last week. There was another one for the Cartoon Network too. I think it was that was going around, but I thought the PBS one was a little more fun.
I would disappoint you if I gave my opinions on that one.
Oh, no, the Cartoon Network one was bad. That might just be an episode. The Cartoon Network one was so bad.
Yeah, it could be a short.
Yeah, literally,
I love tier lists.
You could do a short on the Cartoon Network episode for sure.
I love tier lists. I can just
tier lists are always fun, man. Always send our internets into a frenzy.
Yeah, we can make content on tier lists on loan. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we could just start putting out Two Other Nerds tier lists and just piss people off.
Oh, I can't do my very controversial cereal one.
No, we need to do the cereal one. We do, no, that's how we start next. Don't even tell them.
Don't know what my bottom is.
No, don't tell them. Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Jura.
Derek knows.
I do remember, but don't tell him anything.
I won't.
This is the thing. This is what we need to do. The tier list creator that you made for yours, put it, I don't know if you still have a link to it or whatever, but send us the same list so we can pick from the same cereals and everything and create our own.
Yeah, let me do that.
Our intro next week, we're gonna we're gonna compare them, and then we could try to make a combined cereal tier list.
That would be fun. Hey, that would be bet. That would be fire, actually. Let me see if I can.
We see if we can make a combined cereal tier list and see where we all land. Because I know we got some different cereal tastes. I got some. Hey, look! If y'all didn't know how real a nigga is about this cereal, I got the throwback Crunch Berries box.
Oh my God! I didn't even know they're doing retro designs, man.
That's
when you buy one.
Got the
never
Crunchberry retros.
Listen.
Crunchberry retro.
Hard to get these. You understand? You know what I'm saying? You know how the niggas be when they get the sneakers off the sneaker apps and shit. Yeah,
This man on oh God. Anyway.
Yeah, I was trying to think of an app to call it, but I couldn't.
Yellow colorway.
I have to ask my nephew. I feel old.
Got the yellow and orange colorway.
The yellow and orange colorways. I'm mad.
where you ever peep these?
Hey, okay.
I don't know.
In.
See that's why I can't really give my
with marshmallows.
That actually could go crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
I never liked Fruity Loops, so Fruit Loops.
Yeah, I'm kind of
cool on Fruit Loops.
Yeah, we all right. Yeah,
well, you can't
Fruit
pronounce
Loops
it,
is a
that's
kid
why you
to
don't like
Apple.
it. That's why he fucking. That's why this nigga don't like the shit. Every time he say
Fruit
Fruit Loops,
Loops.
nigga start stuttering. So he get. I don't even want cereal no more. That's all it is.
Put that up.
Fruit Loops, nigga.
Why we even have
Can he
this?
pronounce this shit? What is this?
Why we even have this?
That's why you so mad at the cereal, nigga. How you don't like Fruit Loops?
Oh man, I'm cool.
It's Lucky Charms, but with Fruit Loops. It's fire. I fuck with it, man. I fuck with it. I like to try cereals, so I'll be out here trying all the cereals, man. But anyways, man, come back next week. Check in next week for our cereal battles. I don't know.
What's the number of cereal?
I never did a cereal tier list.
I don't know. Drew will have to.
You know what? That's funny. I never did a cereal tier list, but I always wanted to do one. And this is the perfect opportunity. This is actually perfect.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna search it.
List.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Drew makes it, you should be able to send us the link to it, and we can all make our own.
Well, that's a good thing. On the tier maker site, there's a bunch of people that just make. I mean, I'm sure there is one. People make.
I'm sure people have made them before. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure we had all our stuff. Only reason I was saying we could make one is because I wanted to make sure we could have them all included. But hopefully you find one that includes everything.
Oh,
like all the good shit.
Yeah, there's one called American Cereal Tier List. They have like 12 special Ks. We're not doing this.
Oh, no. All the special Ks is trash. We're not doing that.
Yeah, that should make our own special K tier. I'll find a good one. I'll think y'all up. I'll find a good one.
Yeah. Let's do it, man. That'll be fun, man. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's it for this episode.
Yep.
Our little tier list talk might have got it back to a normal episode time or a normal-ish episode.
Oh,
time.
it did.
We were running pretty short there.
we're sub 2 hours though, so either way.
Yeah. Which is what I was expecting. So that's not bad.
Kept you on the edge of the seat, but we made it all the way.
There you go. Yeah, man. Let us know how y'all feel about that PBS tier list, man. What shows would y'all put in the God tier? What shows would y'all move up or down or whatever? We didn't really move any shows down, really.
Yeah, a lot of shows we
were just trying to move up. It was just why I started from the top.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was cool. So yeah, man, good show, man. Y'all hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Hopefully y'all ready to get meta with Facebook, and y'all are looking out for the new Star Wars watches they're gonna put out.
I am.
Hopefully y'all aren't letting these games overwhelm you, and y'all look out for the free-to-play Kart Riders Drift. Because we will be on that when that comes out. We want to be on that. And that's free to play, so no excuses for that one. We will be on that. That'll be a blast. That'll be really fun, man. So yeah, man, cool. Appreciate y'all for joining me again, man. Good episode. Appreciate y'all for joining us out there. Thanks for liking, subscribing, listening. Our followers been going up. Engagement on the YouTube has been jumping up, so I really appreciate that. Gerard, I learned on YouTube that Gerard doesn't like DC comics at all. He hates DC, actually, is what I heard.
I mean, a YouTube commenter said it, so it must be true, right?
What I read, bro.
Wait,
I'm just telling you that.
Somebody said that for real?
Yes, I
actually don't even read our group chat. You don't even read our group chat, bro.
You don't, man. There was a whole thing. It wasn't even a deep tangent that time.
We did not go on a tangent.
You reacted to it.
I did not.
Yes, because when Derek posted, and I said the jig is up. Jokingly,
yeah,
and I forgot what you said, but you definitely said something.
You responded, yeah. I thought you said something.
Definitely replied. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He
I
didn't?
see
Oh, maybe I'm
just
misremembering.
putting words in my mouth.
Yeah.
man.
My
It's so
bad,
funny.
my bad.
Gerard doesn't like anything DC. Laugh my
Yeah.
ass off.
I actually replied earlier because I was going through the video. I don't know why. I was looking at comments just to see.
Hold on.
And I went to that one and I just said, who's Gerard?
Oh yeah, because you just spelled your name wrong. That is funny.
Yeah.
I think that is funny because your name, all their names obviously pop up at the beginning of every episode. So
Yeah, it happens all the time.
so
So yeah,
he
that's just
said, "Fuck it, throw an extra A in there somewhere." I
Gerard.
think there's another.
right.
A.
I was like, all right, look. You know what's funny? I actually had an actual response typed up, and I was like, nah, fuck this YouTube comment.
Oh man.
But anyway, thank you.
You almost got
for-
Gerard.
I think was it K? I think that's what their name
Yeah,
is.
K.
Yeah, okay,
I mean,
man.
shout out
I
to
appreciate
K.
him for commenting. He always, or he
I-
or she,
I shout-
they
shout-
always comment.
Appreciate it. Well, if you got to this part of the episode, I do like DC a lot. Batman is Batman. I mean, it's like basic, but you know, Batman is one of my favorite DC characters. I love the movies growing up. I didn't really read any of the comics just because they just weren't accessible, more or less. But he's up there like Spider-Man for me. And so when the guys be talking about DC, I'm mostly listening because I'm just learning everything with the last half of Titans and all the weird Elseworld nonsense. I was pissing Derek off. I was like, yo, why is the Lazarus Pit treated this way? Man's broke it down, and I was like, fuck, man. This
The best
show
part
is
for all of
awesome
us is
shit.
nobody knows. So
Nobody knows. The writers are like, yo, fuck it, we gotta put this out.
he said, how do we bring people back in the comics? A Lazarus pit. Well, just put one somewhere.
Put one
Yeah,
somewhere.
put it in the asylum. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Well, how's everybody else gonna get to it? Well, they just walk in. Duh.
Yeah.
Who has guards at an asylum? I don't know.
Anyway,
Anyway,
still wild. But anyway, I do like
Yeah,
DC.
no.
Don't get it twisted. I just grew up like more Marvel stuff, so I lean more Marvel, but I don't have no hate to DC. Straight up.
there you go. Dan.
Anyway.
Spell the rumors before they start.
I know, right? 5 years, they be like, oh, well, we all, someone's gonna
Ross
randomly-
always hated DC. I remember.
Yeah.
I gotta start reading these
I'll
comments,
get a
man.
Oh, no, the
I'll get
comments
a-
be lit sometimes, bro.
I'll
You
get
know
a
what I mean?
random tweet. We know you're a DC hater anyway. Be like,
What?
I swear to God.
Oh, okay.
No, I think that's funny. I do think that's funny, man. They said
Yeah.
Gerard hate DC, man.
I know. I
think
found
that's
it funny too because
I
I
thought it
was
was
like,
hilarious.
huh?
I was like, where did that come from? I was like, what did he ever do that said he didn't hate?
It's because
I was trying to think what you said in that episode that made him think he.
It's-
Like, I was like, what did
think
he
it's-
do?
I was quiet most of that time. That's all.
Yeah.
But anyway, again, thanks for commenting regardless, man.
For sure. Always, man. We appreciate all the comments, man. Y'all doing
Yeah,
y'all thing over there. Jump in there. Shout out to who was that left the big comment there? Was that Hugo? I think it was Hugo. Shout out to Hugo's Monster
saw it.
Brothers.
Okay,
Good
cool. Yeah, I
comment.
was looking back and saw it. I was like, oh man, look at that huge comment. Holy
Left the
crap.
big comment.
Yeah.
Granted, I do think we talked about most of the stuff he was saying, so I was a little
We
confused.
did. I mean,
And the only things, like we said, we didn't talk about Peacemaker show, which is just there's nothing to talk about really, unless I missed something. There's nothing big to talk about other than the trailer, which we know what his job is. He's going to be doing other missions for
antics
Amanda
and
Waller.
stuff. Yeah.
He's going to come back alive from the movie, or not alive, but he's not dead or whatever. He's going to come back from the movie, and
Yeah. We mentioned Gotham Knights, but it was just a story trailer.
yeah, again, a story trailer. Yeah, I'm excited to play it. I don't know if I said that.
Yeah,
I'm
just-
pretty sure I said that a
yeah,
lot.
I'm interested
But
in it
yeah,
too.
Gotham Knights. It'll come.
I believe it does have multiplayer.
Oh, really?
Yes, I believe it does.
That'll be
That's cool. That's cool. That's why they got all the Bat family characters got different skills, and
yeah.
Red Hood is a fucking meathead, but you know what? That's okay.
Big facts. I love it though.
Yeah.
Love it though. Hopefully they really just let us rotate and play with whatever style we want to play with, and they've balanced it rather than giving us. I mean, I'm okay with some like small sections here and there being like you have to play with this character or this character just for story purposes. I get that, but
Mhm.
I hope like most sections you can kind of filter through the team or switch through the team. I hope they do something like that. So we will see how that game goes. But like I said, there's not much we know about it yet either, other than story. So yeah. All good, man. Appreciate y'all for commenting, man. Y'all keep commenting, sharing with folks, telling people to comment, subscribing, hopping on there. Appreciate y'all. I just saw that the recast T'Challa video hit 100 views. Appreciate that. That's dope. That's what's up.
Glad y'all are loving that one.
Y'all really enjoy that. So shout out to John Paul again for that. Who else we shouting out? Oh, I should have said it at the beginning of the pod, but shout out to our boy Billy for getting married. I'll say that at the top of next pod.
Woo! Yep.
Shout out Billy for getting married. Shout out Billy and Jess. Many blessings and happiness to you all. Good time.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys, yeah, for real this time. Good pod. Appreciate y'all for listening. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, enjoy. It's been Two Ugly Nerds, but there's 3 of us. Peace.
Peace.
Draw.
Time to get 50% off candy.
Big facts.
Tomorrow.